Hey, welcome back to day 19 of Project Me. It's been another very long day of hard work, but I don't think I've got too much to talk about, so hopefully this time it actually will be a short video. Anyways, let's get right into it. We'll get into the day's events before moving on to the daily reflection with the book, and lastly, gratitude. So let's get right into it. So today, woke up early, went to the torts lecture. That was good. After that, had a meeting with my tutor for office hours to talk about the assignment due next week. And then about 3 hours of just doing absolutely nothing. Obviously, I go to campus with the intention to study and get lots of work done. But I end up seeing some friends of mine, and that never happens. So huge, not waste of time, because I do value being around them, but it's definitely an element of frustration in my life, so to speak. But we did that. Then we had the criminal law lecture. Came home, hopped on Messenger to join a board meeting for an organisation I'm a part of. I'm a board member of them. I'm a board member of theirs. And since then have just been doing some work on the assignment due next Tuesday. I keep thinking it's Wednesday. It's absolutely not. I need to get it in my head that it's actually earlier than I think it is. It's a little bit concerning given I turned in the last assignment accidentally late, and of course I got the points marked back down. I don't know if I said that yesterday actually. I emailed the course coordinator and he said because I'll simplify it, because the error was so small and because I had to actually turn it in early despite making the second edit late, they took away the late penalty. So back up to an A. Woo! So brilliant for that. Very nice of them actually. I'm grateful that they did that. Obviously I do not want to make the same mistake again, so Tuesday at noon has to be in. Assignment has to be in. No mistakes this time. So anyways, was just doing that work today. Started the law section of my legal opinion, so finding the relevant law and starting to think of some arguments I can make, pro con, that sort of thing, for the client in the fact scenario, not an actual client. Yeah, so just getting that done. Tomorrow I'm going to go to a cafe with a law friend and we're just going to grind out however much we can. Hopefully I can get most of the arguments down, enough to call my document a first draft, and then spend Saturday refining it and turn it in Sunday. That would be the ideal creme de la creme goal. Cream of the cream, cherry on top. That would be ideal. We'll see whether that actually happens. I usually tend to be a little bit slower when I write because I like to write so precisely. It takes extra time. It takes more time to write less. Was it Mark Twain? I think it was Mark Twain who, in one of his letters, he wrote, I'm sorry, I don't have enough time to write a short letter. Something along those lines. Pun intended. I'm actually quite proud of myself for that. Anyways, we're going to move on. We talked on, about 2 days ago, my Wednesday, one of the two. We've talked about me feeling overwhelmed, and I wrote it down, and slipping away mentally, and I said I'd give it more thought on how to not recover but mitigate that, I've taken the first step, which is recognizing how I'm feeling and how I'm stepping back, but now I need to, it's on the motion. I can't just recognize it and then let go. I need to, if I don't want to get worse, I need to find a way to get better. It doesn't mean necessarily be happier, but it means being more at ease with myself. So I'm still struggling with that. Part of it is, of course, I feel like I'm in a prison of my own design. And that's always the worst one to break out of, because you cage yourself in better than anyone else possibly could. no one will ever be crueler to you than you are to yourself, right? And that's particularly the case here for me. I'm trying to break out of the prison and I keep blocking my own attempts. Bit of self-destruction, we love that. Love that. Dostoevsky makes lots of references to it. we love it. We do not. But so still thinking about how to mitigate that, still giving it some thought. Hopefully something will come up. But I think the key thing is that I have to work to improve myself, and I'm making excuses for myself, saying, I'm too busy to work on myself, which sounds like such a horrible thing to say, right? I'm too busy to improve me and my life and my circumstances and how I see the world. I'm too busy for that. It's not a priority. That sounds so wrong to say, right? It should be a priority. And maybe it is, just not, maybe it's just outweighed by the other priorities in my life, which, are school, which is actually 99% of my priorities, for good or ill. Probably ill, if I'm being honest. And that's something really heavy to come to terms with. Grappling with the idea that I am currently in a cycle of self-destruction, and yet I can't get out of it. That's quite hard to come to terms with for me, and it's probably going to take me some more time to do that. But yeah, besides that, I don't know if I have anything. I do actually have one thing I want to talk about. In social situations, well, actually, anytime I speak to other people, I speak really, really quickly. I've spoken about this before in these videos, and I hate myself for it because I stumble over words. It makes me feel really self-conscious. And of course, I just feel stupid when I stumble over words. And I keep forgetting when in conversations to slow down, take a breath, think about what I'm saying, and then say it. You'll see these gurus online saying lose your social filter. Just say whatever comes to mind. But if you are like me and you think far faster than you could speak, or you could write, or you could communicate, it is quite difficult, I think, to do that, because things just come out like that, real quick. Your mouth moves way too quick. And of course, it makes me feel like a fool. And I need to get into the habit of remembering that I have nothing to prove to other people. I have no reason to get everything I have in my mind out. And it's better if I slow down and help other people understand better the point I'm trying to make. And you can do that by slowing down and being more concise with your words. Right, that's a key tenet, and I need to get into that habit. But that said, I think that's everything for today. I did want to talk about, I've said it in these videos before, I'll say it again. This girl, man, really struggling to, we were never a thing, never. But really struggling to put her out of my mind. And one of these days I will spend some time talking about it, and maybe something will come to me as I'm talking about it to just let go. But at the moment I'm incapable, and for a few reasons. But we'll get into that another time when I don't have anything else to say. So anyways, let's get on to the self-reflection with the book. Thank you, Ryan Holiday, for writing such an excellent compilation of quotes and your commentary as well. Today is May 15th? 16th, my bad. Observe cause and effect, and this is a quote by Marcus Aurelius in Meditations. He writes, "Pay close attention in conservation to what is being said, and to what follows from any action. In the action, immediately look for the target. In words, listen closely to what's being signaled." Okay, pretty self-evident, I think, in that quote. Not too much to dig up. Just be observant. Actions are always for targets, words always for a signal. Yeah, no, I definitely see that in some of the things I say and do. It's very relevant. I imagine anyone else can as well. Does Ryan Holiday say anything I really want to talk about? There's quite a bit here, so I'm just going to skim through. Training. Talking about biases. Yeah. So people's biases, for example, come out in the way they speak, how they share their perception of the world. Yeah. Look for patterns, find where cause meets effect. Only when this is done can negative behavior patterns be broken. And then can real life improvements be made. Okay, that is relevant to what I was saying earlier. I need to find the causes, the triggers of maybe it be my stress, my anxiousness. For example, I eat when I'm anxious. And the last few days, man, I've just been eating, and it's really not good. Just so perpetually stressed. But yeah. I'm gonna think about that some more. Identifying the causes of the effects, the actions, the impacts that I'm feeling. Finding the causes. Okay, I can do that. This weekend, I will set out some time for myself, and I will just sit there and think. I need to be bored more often. I dedicate myself way too much to schoolwork. Sometimes I think it's just beneficial to just sit there and do nothing. I think. Anyways, let's move on to gratitude, the last bit of today. First of all, grateful to my friend Cindy. Actually, she's a fellow law student. One of the few law students I actually like. I feel like such a dick saying that. I mean that with great respect to them, It takes a lot of skill and talent and dedication to get to be a law student. So respect to them, but I think there are certain negative traits that go along with a lot of law students, for good or ill, And Cindy's one of the good ones, I find. Good ones to me. She's just a wonderful person, very, very happy to share what she thinks, and I really like that about her. She's very helpful and very friendly. And we have a very mutually beneficial relationship going on, sharing our opinions for legal essays and talking about, what we think, and of course bouncing off each other. So really grateful to her for being around for that. Gives me hope for law students. I jest. But second thing I am grateful for will be my friend Jess, another fellow law student. We're on pattern tonight, on a roll. Just enjoyable to be around, and always cracks me up. Often unintentionally. She just has a very interesting way of putting some things. She most people when they rant about God knows what, whatever. They're very angry. Jess just it's her name. Sorry, outed her. When she rants, it's very much like she's definitely complaining, but she does it in such like a subtle and benign way that it's really hard to take seriously, and it's really funny because in a very, I suspect, unintentional way, she highlights the humor of it all. She's just trying to describe her perception of what happened, but it just comes out like a joke a lot of the time. So really, it's just such fun to be around. I'll see her tomorrow at the coffee shop. And thirdly, I'm going to leave this one blank, actually. I want to be genuine, and I can't think of a third thing to be grateful for, and that might just be because of the mental state of mind I'm in. But yeah, I'm going to leave it blank. But in any case, I wish you all a wonderful day, night, evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you are. and speak soon. Take care.